Living 101, encouraging spiritual creation. Thanks for being. My name is Chris, and today we talk about happiness. And I want to share with you what helped me along my way to live a happy and satisfied life. Although there are many factors when it comes to happiness, I just want to focus this video on, for me, in my personal experience, the most important key to happiness, the most important thing or attitude when it comes to living a satisfied life. For me, my personal experience and my life, the most important thing to be happy is the following attitude. Whenever there's a conflict between my mind, the voice talking in my head, the ego thinking it needs something to be happy, and my heart, my intuition, my feelings, the thing I often can't describe or can't explain, whenever there's a conflict between those two, I choose to go with my heart. So in the past, I often used to go with my ego. I need to do that. When I do that, I'll be successful. I'll be happy. When I have the money I want, and the life I want, and the partner I want, and this and that, and I kept going, and I kept going, and I kept going, and I kept being tired, and it was more tired, and it was just, sucking energy out of life. And that's what not worked for me, what didn't work for me. So I chose very consciously to, whenever there's a conflict, to go with my heart. In my past experience, that has led to often, not always, but often to short-term pain. So I thought it will be all right if I choose to go with my heart, because what's a better thing you can do, right? But I realized that when you look short-term on a situation and you decide to go with your heart, even may all odds are against you, it may get worse for some days or weeks. But at the end, speaking long-term, the results are just extraordinary, awesome, fantastic. So I could not imagine a better way to live when it comes to this attitude. Because the mind has the belief that it needs something to be happy. It needs something to be fulfilled. So whenever I choose to go with my mind, it's never satisfied. I have the $1 million I want. Okay, all right, the mind, the ego wants the second million. I have 2, I want 5. I have 5, I want 10. I have 10, I want 10 houses, 20 jets, I don't know, 50 cars. So I just want to share that with you because I think, or at least in my observation, there are a lot of people thinking that they sometime or someday will come to a point where they're happy with what they have. But as long as you're following the ego, that day will never come. So for me, it's the only way to be happy right here, right now. And sometimes, as I said, sometimes I can't explain the feeling. It's just I need to go that way. I just know it. And sometimes even the chances or the odds are all against me. People in my near friend circle telling me, don't do it, it's a bad idea. But it's okay, because you don't have to justify what you're doing, and you don't have to explain what you're doing. As long as you have the inner connection with your heart's desires, and you choose to go for it, it all will turn out all right. So that's, for me, the key to happiness. If you apply that in your life, you will see that there is nothing really that can go wrong. There may some areas in your life, or let's say some small durations, where it goes not so well, but long term it's the best decision I have done for a very long time. So whenever there's a conflict between my mind and my heart, I choose to go with my heart. Look at people around you. Look at people on YouTube. You can see examples of this everywhere. Lindsay Starling, John Legend, Sylvester Stallone. When you read the stories, Steve Jobs, when you read the stories of the people, you think like, oh my God, everything was against them, but they still kept going. They kept going because Sylvester Stallone, I read the story, because he had this feeling of he can't do it in another way. Something is telling him he will be an actor. And that's what he is right now, or was. So you can see examples all over the place. Follow your heart and let your mind speak. Your mind will always think it needs something to be happy, while your heart knows that everything here is all right. There's nothing you need to manifest. There's nothing you need to in order to be some happy or fulfilled or satisfied. So that puts a lot of pressure away. That makes life a lot easier. And I hope you find this tip helpful. I hope you can apply this in your life, or at least find the connection to your desires. And I hope it helps you to live a more happier and satisfied life. If you like this video, feel free to like it, to share it, to subscribe it, and we'll see each other in the next video.